Good morning. How are you? Good morning. How are you? It's like a Disney movie. Good morning. Good morning. We good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. Good morning. Good morning. We've gabbed the whole night through. Good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, you're Mrs. Squirrel. I'm sorry. Did not mean to misgender the critter. Bunny! Oh, there you are. I haven't seen a bunny in a couple of mornings. Well, because it's kind of too light out. I mean, bunnies are more nocturnal. And the sun rises earlier and earlier. Therefore, there are less and less bunnies to film. Hopefully we'll catch one later. And then we'll skin and eat it. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't eat the bunnies. Not these bunnies. That was a sneeze. All right. I'm gonna try. It's sunny. That's where the sun comes from, that way. That's east. Good morning. Welcome to Live and Learn, the morning gratitude show here at the Reverend Sully Network. And I start off my mornings with gratitude, with a gratitude list. I used to use paper and a pen. I've evolved like a Pokemon. But don't tell that to my Pikachu. He wants to stay a Pikachu. He does not want to be a Raichu. Whatever the hell that means. To anyone out there who doesn't know what that means. I use gratitude, and gratitude's really been the most important tool in my coping mechanism. I'm still the same person. I'm still the same bank account, same shoe size, same fate. But now I have a different perspective. Now I have perspective. With the perspective I gained through gratitude, I gained some peace. Yeah. Excuse me. And it's also like wicked, like you know, there's a lot of pollen out there. Oh my gosh. Like my, I have an air purifier filter, and it's like, didn't I just clean you? Holy shit, didn't I just dust in here? Holy, didn't I just, it never ends. But that's the whole thing. And maybe it only ends when it ends. And until then, keep going. Haha. I'm grateful for that knowledge. So I start off my gratitude list with what I call the Patented Sully Foundation System. Patent pending. And it's not the traditional way of doing a gratitude list, I hear. But when I got the suggestion to adopt gratitude, it did not come with a set of instructions. Therefore, I did the best of what I could do with what I had. So hence the Patented Sully Foundation System. Do it every day. Come up with your own foundation and then add to it. So open up your gratitude list with this foundation, with your own foundation. It used to be the foundation 5, it grew to 6, grew to 8, it grew to 10. Now it's about 11 or 12, I think. So I stopped enumerating them and just have the blanket qualifier, the foundation. And then I add to that. So let's get to it. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a man my age, my sobriety in whatever form and shape that takes today, with its highs and lows, its peaks and valleys, its wins and losses. It is the road that I am on. And here comes the bus. Bus. I'm grateful for all veterans, U.S. veterans, all the U.S. military. I'm grateful for the U.S. military, all active service members, all veterans, and especially those. Good morning. Thanks. Who paid the ultimate price in sacrifice to protect our great country, our great nation, our great land, our culture, our borders, For 250 years, it's still the best country in the world. People, by hook or by crook, try to get here. And I'm also grateful for you, YouTube viewer. Last time I checked, we were at 1,754 subscribers to this awesome pinnacle of YouTube entertainment channel, the Reverend Sully Network. That's right. So subscribe, be part of it. One thing I'm consistently saying I'm grateful for, with its highs and lows, its peaks and valleys, and wins and losses, has to be Boston. I'm here in Boston. This is Boston-based kind of production here. I am grateful for the public transportation, the network of subways, trains, and buses. I'm on it right now. I've never owned a car. I've had my license. Yes, I have a current valid driver's license. I rarely ever drive. But, I'm grateful all the same for the public transportation. I live within a reasonably short distance to a subway station and bus nexus. It's literally about a half an hour on the subway from stop to stop, from home to work, with room for a 15-20 minute walk in between. That's my commute. 10 times a week, twice a day. I'm saying all this because, here's something that every subway rider in any kind of city knows about: fare evasion. People will try to jump the turnstiles or the fare gate to try to get in. And worse than that, I call it a bandit. What's a bandit? B-A-N-D-I-T, bandit. A bandito. A person that makes a conscious choice to try to take something from you. And one of the big things here in Boston is someone's going to try to get behind you and kind of fit in between you and the fare gate closing on your ticket. And it's happened to me a few times. It kind of freaks me out. I'll be honest. I'm kind of honest on this. Kind of honest. I was diagnosed with PTSD in 2020. After, I have a life. Who doesn't? But I have a lifetime of of just traumatic events, whether it was early development and seeing spousal abuse with my parents, whether it was watching a double homicide of a woman and her baby when I was a teenager, and the one that led me up to that diagnosis was my best work friend dropping dead of a heart attack. And at work. And since then, I have panic attacks and anxiety. And so I have to run my panic and anxiety, or my panic and anxiety will run me. And so I have this, I have that traumatic, not dramatic, no, traumatic. I have that traumatic over protectiveness that I get spooked easily, and I kind of don't deal well with people sneaking up right behind me. That unfortunately literally is a trigger. So it's happened to me. This person's on the bus sitting behind me right now over there. It'd be unfair if I put the camera focus on that individual, so I'm not. And hopefully it will never happen again, as I requested. A couple of weeks ago, this person tried to come behind me and get in free. They succeeded. and I gave them a dirty look, and they looked at me kind of funny. There's a woman, not from around here, originally. Does any of that matter? Who cares? But it doesn't matter if it's a man or woman, or wherever you're from. It happened again yesterday, so now I know that this individual has looked at me and chosen me as a mark. Thank you so much. What's a mark? A mark is a wrestling term where and this person's in front of me now. So now, see, this is being it's called hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is that thing with the traumatic. That's what causes me to spook easily, because there's nothing but danger around you at all times. So this individual triggered my hypervigilance, but that's one thing. But they've also made me a mark, thinking that I'm an easy target, that they can sneak up behind me at any time, and and come into the fair gate with me unbidden. And I wasn't having it, and I stood up for myself. I put my hands up. See, now this is the hypervigilance thing. Don't come up behind me. Oh, here comes the train. We gotta hustle. We wanna get our seat. Sorry. Hustle. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we made it. All right, so where was I? Hypervigilance and bandits. So
next stop, Wollaston.
So now I'm like, okay, you've tried this on me before and unfortunately succeeded. So now you've identified me as an easy mark. A mark. A sucker. A rube. Someone to be taken advantage of. Someone to take what you want without consent. Therefore, I literally was I put my hands up like this. I was like, excuse me, do not ever do that to me again. Looking them right in the eye. I was like, pay your own way. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And they said I was polite, saying those exact words. Because it's cui bono. What's going to happen if you start swearing at someone, shouting at someone, making threats? That's not good. That's not good for you either. That's not good for your soul. That's not good for your health. But just be firm. I was stern, but yet still polite. And it wasn't a request, it was a statement. I didn't even say, go pick on someone else. I said, pay your own way. And that was it. And now, and they were on my bus in the morning, too. And so, I just saw that person. And that's anyway. What am I going to hold on to that? In the Buddhist vein, and attachment.
Entering Wollaston.
Because I need to let go of that, be forgiving, and move forward. But also, don't be a sucker, and don't let people do that to you to take advantage of you. Make you a mark, a sucker, a rube, an easy target, head on a swivel. It doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman, or what color their skin are, or what their accent is, or where they're from geographically. None of that stuff matters. Taking advantage of other people's an equal opportunity kind of gig. The identity of the person doesn't matter. What matters is that you have been chosen to be a mark. You're an easy target. That's not the case. Therefore, I mean, so.
Next stop,
But
North
that's the
Quincy.
shape of public transportation in a way too. You have to put up with other people. If you don't like hearing other languages, fucking save up, buy a car. Take an Uber or a Lyft. You don't have to ride the subway. They're quite literally nuisance levels things to put up with. People that don't know how to use a headphone when having conversations or enjoying their entertainment. I mean, this is a shared space. Seriously, you got to keep that stuff to yourself. Your backpack, encroaching on other people's personal spaces and hating other people. That's your impact, literally, on those around you. Those fucking e-scooters. I've seen grown men, construction workers with e-scooters, taking up more room. Those things fold up. Am I supposed to, you know? I know, huh? Other people. And then, oh boy, all the delays and construction and this and that and the other thing. I know, huh? But I kept my cool, and I wasn't mean, and I wasn't angry. So like I keep saying to myself, like, my perspective, the peace that I found through gratitude, the perspective that I have, the purpose that I've earned and gained. It's reformatted my self-talk. My self-talk is my ally now. Now I run my self-talk and don't let my self-talk run me. Now my self-talk says to me, you have to run your anger or your anger will run you. And that is so true. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But what I didn't have was anger or malice, towards this other human just looking to get by and save themselves $2.50 in subway fare. It's sunrise. That's sunrise over Quincy Bay. I guess you might see these shorts on the channel. This is where we're on the subway. We're on public transportation going over the Neponset Bridge, which the Neponset River is the natural boundary between the city of Boston and the city of Quincy, where I live. At sunrise. Ain't that cool? Well, God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Keep your head on a swivel. Stand up for yourself. Don't be a mark. Don't make yourself a mark. Don't let anyone make you a mark. A mark. An easy target. A rube. A sucker. Someone else's change purse. I mean, seriously, a guy did that to me, and he was also on my bus too. It might have been on one of these gratitude videos too. It was just, he came up right behind me, and he's trying to sneak in with me, and I was like, "Don't do that to me again." And he was like, "What do you care?" And I'm like, huh? And I kind of just, it just, for someone to invade your personal space like that, just to get in right behind you, that's on you in a way, or that was on me for allowing myself to be so comfortable not to think that, someone's not going to take advantage of you. So hypervigilance, it's kind of a blessing and a bane. It's part and parcel with my traumatic experience, not my dramatic experience. Trauma. These are trauma-based things. I've always had this hypervigilance. This, someone's going to hurt me, kind of thing, and it's always usually another person, another human. And so I'm a little skittish around people, and I've earned it. But also, I have to be resilient. And I also have to stand up for myself, with myself, and to other people. And I'm grateful and blessed for that realization and that earned wisdom. I run this shit. I don't let it run me. All right, so God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to the channel. We make videos here. We're still a small growing channel on our road to our first 1 million subscribers. And I can't do it without your help. So please smash that like button, leave a comment. Those are still the best ways for the YouTube algorithm to suggest this little video to people out there that might need it. Okay, so we will talk to you later with more gratitude. All right, bye-bye.